storm made landfall, we started restoration at 5 a.m. that morning, and we had approximately 71% of our members were out of service. And to be able to restore them within 3-4 days, it's remarkable. I mean, that's the best performance we've ever had.
Yeah, during the storm, I guess no one can really do much. After the storm, they're out there quick. When you look out the window and you see a line truck go by, or when you're looking on the news, and because you're not allowed back in your hometown, and you see line trucks driving up and down the street, that's really comforting, because you know stuff's going on that's going to get you back to normal soon.
Team LCEC responded in an amazing manner. I can't say enough. Thank them from the bottom of my heart for everything that they've done. It was just the best restoration we've ever had. With every storm, we learn more and more things, and one of those is to just get even more resources pre-staged early. And we have different ways that we can house them. So rather than depending on hotels, we had base camps that were also pre-staged. So once that storm passes, we've got people, we've got places for them to sleep and to eat, to do their laundry, and then they're ready to literally roll right out to restoration as soon as it's safe to do so.
Was extremely proud of our employees and contractors that were able to put the 170,000 or so customers that were without power immediately after the storm back energized within 48 or 50 some hours. That's just a remarkable recovery.
And I am so grateful, as is the Sanibel Captiva community, to everything that every single employee at LCEC did to help us be able to get back on. I know it was a lot of sleepless nights, and I know it was a lot of extra work. And it's easy for us to say, hey, just get the power back on. We know it's not easy for you to actually do that.
The passion that our linemen, meter services, the boots on the ground really have a passion for getting everybody back on. And I think our members see that. They see it when they go out in the community and see our trucks and how late we're working.
It's just incredible to belong to an organization where people care so much, and they're leaving their homes and their families, and they're sometimes putting their lives on the line to make sure that power gets restored for everybody. Everybody's working shoulder to shoulder. Some people aren't doing the jobs that they normally do, but they're doing whatever it takes.
When a hurricane hits, one of the very first things that we need back as a community to get back to normal is power. And companies like LCEC are vital in that recovery. The longer that businesses go without power, the longer that we go without paychecks, and it's the longer that we go without a loss of revenue. So the more that we can put an emphasis on speed and recovery, the better our community is. And it's a testament to companies like LCEC and their ability to restore power as quickly as possible that allows our community to move on and prepare for the next storm.
So I was actually fortunate enough to go out into the field and see the destruction that occurred in the aftermath of the tornado that came through. I thought it was really impressive to see how fast that they were able to recover everything, really just get everybody restored as quickly as possible, working safely and efficiently. That was really impressive.
The number one thing for businesses after a storm is they have to be able to operate, and without electricity, that makes it very difficult. There may be some industries that could, if they work out in the field, that could get back up and running. Some may have generator power operational, but for the smaller businesses, it is very difficult for them to get started without that electricity. But luckily, everything was restored very quickly after the storm.
We all know how important electricity is to live. We just cannot live without it these days. And the number one priority is getting that power restored as quickly as possible. Mutual aid is fabulous. So it's when all of the utilities come together and help each other in situations like this. In particular with cooperatives, it's cooperation amongst cooperatives, which is one of the primary cooperative principles. So all of the cooperatives from Florida band together. They plan their storm response together, and we pull on other cooperatives to send aid from all other states.
We actually exceeded expectations. I'm over the member organization, and I get firsthand view of our member comments. I listen to phone calls, and the members that were here for Ian quickly acknowledged the difference in restoration times and how we've exceeded their expectations.
Well, after every hurricane, we learned something. The added transparency that we had for this hurricane was just tremendous, and I think that our members really appreciated it. We have an outage map, and we haven't had this outage map in the past, and it is almost in real time of when power is restored. But the other great thing about it is that it shows where power is out. So members or customers that are looking at this map, they can tell where the crews are working because they see that the power is restored in those areas. And it's nice that you can sort it by zip code, county, or even by region. So it's just a lot of information at the fingertips of the members.
Pre-staging crews onto the system. We've always done that, except this time. We had a huge number of crews here and ready to go to work as soon as the event was over. And it probably saved us a day, if not two, of bringing resources in. So you're able to respond immediately after the storm to restore service to our members.
I mean, I'm just super proud of this organization again, because each storm, each thing, they improve, they become better, they find better ways to restore power quicker, and each storm is different, so there's always something to learn.